gross names to be
Gross
named?
names?
What are gross names to be named?
Imagine having sex and
Bartholomew.
moaning the name Henry.
Henry.
Henry's dope, though.
No.
He's a king.
Do you know David Henry? He sucked.
There's also Hank. Hank is like a nickname for Henry.
Yeah.
Well, that fucking sucks for all the Hanks out there.
I happen to like Henry, okay?
And I don't like Hank.
Alright, but what about
Bartholomew? If you think about it, everybody's a dad to somebody.
But who's named Bartholomew?
Everybody's the what?
Damn it, nobody heard.
I heard.
Everybody's the what?
Everyone's a dad?
Eventually.
Eventually?
If you think about it.
So
What
you're
if you
gonna
don't
be.
father children?
What about you're eventually gonna be a dad?
What if I don't father children?
Do you want to be a dad?
Hell yeah.
Or do you want to?
I'm so excited to be a fucking dad. Dude.
Okay.
Or if I want to be a grandpa but not a dad.
Yeah, you just want to skip.
That's kind of me. Because I already have a grandma personality.
You just gotta adopt a kid who's like
18?
about to fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want a grandson.
No, but I just feel
He's like, okay. I don't want a dad anyway.
It's like, hey, who's the oldest kid you have here? They're like, oh, like at the foster home, they're like, oh, well, I mean, we have a couple 17-year-olds, but since they're about to become 18, they usually just don't get adopted, so they're gonna just go out on their own. And he's like, no, give me a 17-year-old, so the closest to his birthday as possible.
He's like, once he takes him home, the 17-year-old is just like literally waiting the days until he can leave.
No, they have those calendars where it's a big ass square and it has the number, and you have to tear it one day at a time.
He's like, I'm legit about to be an adult. What relationship are we gonna build from this?
Because I don't.
He's like, there's fridge.
You know what to do. You're old enough.
It's a weird concept that I want to have grandchildren, but that would mean I'd have to have children to have children. I'm too stressed worrying about raising a kid, but I'd rather be the second, be like, yeah, this is grandma, this is...
You can't give grandma advice until you have the mom lesson.
I know, shit.
That's true.
Grandma advice comes from the failure of being a mom at times.
It's gonna be a failed mom?
No, it's just
that should be a
sometimes.
TV. That should be a TV show. Failed mom. Actually, no, that's really depressing.
Fail. Epic fail.
Hey guys, welcome back to my fail compilation.
Epic fail.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back to Jackie.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yep, Mario's back. We're back for another episode. This is a makeup episode for last week.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. None of us could get together, so we're a little busy boys. So we had to take a little week off, but we're back.
Yeah.
I still want there to be an episode for every week, so we're gonna do a double upload this week. So if you're listening to this episode, probably the next day or maybe even the same day. I don't really know yet.
Or just a 2-hour one.
You want to do a full 2 hours? No, I want there to be an episode for every week.
Oh, okay.
Because then, I want to look at the episode number, but that's how many weeks since we started.
Right.
Because it'll be an easy.
Makes sense.
So. Yeah.
Gangin'.
So this is episode 19, and then after that will be 20, and 20 is the last episode of season 0. So peace the fuck out, bro.
Bye.
This is a weird one.
I'm just passionate about it. Oh wait, we're back.
Back.
I guess so.
Well,
are you gonna get started with the skincare?
No, not yet.
Right.
We'll just do a little update because we missed a week,
nice.
So gotta tell them what's up.
Well, I mean, you gotta tell them what's up.
Shit.
Because you've been gone for 3.
Oh my god, that's almost a month. Well, technically, because last week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's been a month?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I don't sound like
you
I'm
don't
sorry.
gotta apologize to them. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck you. You're not listening to this, so you know what?
Stop being so mean to them.
You like it when I'm mean. I know you guys do.
Alright, I'll be the nice one.
What's that term when they like it when someone's mean to them?
What's the term?
Yeah.
Are you talking about someone who
like a submissive person?
No.
Talking about a sadist?
Yeah.
That's a little bit too far. Because those guys physical pain to themselves.
Oh, what about someone talking down on them? Does that count?
It's like a power complex.
Oh, yeah.
Inferiority thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have inferiority complex.
What?
Is that the right term to define it?
I don't know. I mean,
Well-
do you have any?
Well, I want to hear from both of you because, like, based off like how I grew up or whatever,
Right.
I always feel as if I'm the not submissive, but I'm just lower than everyone or everyone else. Like everyone's better than me, everyone's above me, and so I have this. Even though technically I could be in the right or the winner, you know, if we paint that picture. Let's say, I win a game, I'm the winner, but I still feel like I'm the loser. And even the loser, technically, I see them as the winner.
It's definitely like a upbringing thing.
Yeah.
Because
Is that it? Can I call that an inferiority complex?
I think so. I don't really know if there's like a defined term for inferiority complex.
I think in a rare case, some people are actually like some chemical in their brain is like making them feel like that. But I think for your case, it might be your upbringing, like you were made to feel less than,
Them.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
speaking of that, that's how I got like my bipolar meds. I went in there and they were like, "Hey, so yeah, it's not just that you're sad. There's actually like a chemical imbalance in your brain." It's like, shit. Like, I mean, it felt good because to know that like it wasn't just me, but it's also it also does suck because then you just realize like, well, there's really like nothing I could do about that besides take medicine.
Yeah.
Like,
You
there's
know
nothing I
what's
could do.
crazy, Rag? There's someone I know
Mhm.
that technically takes meds for like being bipolar,
Right.
but they tell me themselves that they don't believe in being bipolar because they keep saying there's no evidence.
Why are you
But
taking meds
I'm
then?
still taking meds. That's what I was
Why are
thinking.
you taking meds then?
But I mean, it's not my business. They just
Right,
shared it
right,
with
right.
me. I didn't want to put any of my opinions over theirs because they're the one going through it. But they're pretty like adamant. About
So, like, did they give you a different reason for why they're taking medicine then?
well, they didn't go in too deep,
Right.
Is that
about
what
it.
fun?
but
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know.
I don't see why-
They kept saying that they don't
Don't
believe in
Yeah, but
being bipolar.
That's the thing. Like, if you don't believe it, why are you taking meds for it?
Yeah. I think there has to
just
be
don't
like
give a fuck?
a different reason
Yeah.
why they're taking the meds then. I mean, because
Unless you're being forced.
Or they got
to.
super defensive if I did try to ask why.
Yeah.
You still take it,
Ow.
but what?
what?
It's been my cheek.
Ouch.
Ouch.
No, I bit it earlier this morning.
Ouch.
And like, when the first
it's
bite,
sore.
it's a little swollen, so it's easier to bite.
It like touches your teeth and you're like,
Why am I
What are
chewing
the
gum?
What are the worst feelings? Wait.
Top
no,
5
that's
worst feelings?
Wait. No, this I don't want to be too broad because we can get into like different
right.
categories
Paper
of pain.
cuts.
But with
Yeah,
your mouth,
I do have one. One thing I cannot stand, like, it's literally just me because, like, people don't understand, like, when I tell them this, it's actually, like, as bad as it sounds.
yes.
When I'm numb, I'm, like, in a constant state of having a panic attack. Like,
yeah.
when my mouth is numb,
from
when
the
I
dentist?
left wisdom teeth, like, my wisdom teeth surgery,
You're freaking out.
I had a full-blown, like, mental breakdown.
Yeah.
I was not okay. And it's when it's my face is numb, I cannot stand that. Like, I would rather just chop
You
off
need
my
to have
finger
full
than,
bodily
than have
control
it.
at all times.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
hate it. It's
So-
specifically my face too.
What if like your foot falls asleep
Oh,
or
fine.
your
Okay.
leg falls asleep?
Yeah, it sucks in the moment, but yeah, like I
Just smash it
yeah,
down
I,
on the
just-
floor.
I like stand up and I just let the
Get the
blood
fuck
flow
up.
and it comes up. Yeah. But like the part of the numbing thing is also like I can't control how long it's gonna last.
That's
Because even the dentists are like, yeah, it affects people differently, so it could last hours or it
Depending
could
on
last
dosage,
minutes. It's like
depending on your weight, yeah.
it's like cool, man. Thanks for that advice. So yeah, I can't stand that. That's like my biggest fear is hell is just your body is like numb. like you like
Damn. Mine's a bit more simpler.
Like what?
Mhm.
Burning my tongue.
Burning
That
your
does
tongue.
suck.
With
Yeah.
just cause when I'm drinking coffee, hot chocolate, soup, because when the moment you burn your tongue, whatever time of the day, it's going to last.
Right.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole
Or even like
yeah.
overnight, and then you like taste something. I'm
Maybe
like,
a couple days.
something's off. I hate
It
it.
sucks because it's like originally you're just trying to like get something tasty.
Like
Yeah.
carefully, you're
expecting
carefully
taste.
trying to
like
taste,
ramen.
and then
it's
and then burn.
Well, actually, I kind of get sad when I burn my tongue because I don't know if this is true, but I read that your your taste buds don't grow back. So,
right,
so
that's true.
If you burn them off to the point where like they like burn off, you can't get them back.
Yeah.
So like every time I burn my tongue, I'm like, God damn, my taste is like a little less good than it'll be for the rest of my life. Like it'll never be as good as it would. I don't have an article in front of me to confirm that.
The tip of my tongue is tasteless.
I mean, I don't think it burned off all of the taste buds.
I did.
Every single taste bud is gone.
Yeah, no wonder why I can't taste anything. I can't taste stuff. I'm being overly dramatic.
Everything.
I mean, if you have a good nose, you can still taste stuff.
Yeah, because they're very. Yes.
Olfactory, sensory.
Look at you.
The five senses have like every sense has a connection to like another sense.
Even looking at it,
vision and touch have a sense.
Yeah. See, if you look at something. And you think it looks like it tastes good, then it will probably taste better because.
Okay. We were talking about this because on Valentine's Day we went out for drinks, and then we're trying to like do more like adult drinking.
Right,
so like instead of just taking shots,
but cocktails and
we're trying to get cocktails.
And it tastes great.
Right.
It tasted great.
Yeah. So like. Dude, this was like the first time like we went out to like a bar thing and then like ordered adult drinks or whatever.
Pretty cool.
So the night before I was on YouTube watching like bartender class videos on how to make things because sometimes at the end they'll sip it and then they'll describe the taste. But I learned that, like in those fancy drinks they'll put like some type of garnish.
Yeah.
They'll put like an orange slice or whatever. In the drink that we had, it had, what was that? Some like dehydrated lime, and then what was the leaf thing? It's like a pine.
Sure.
Some type of leaf.
It smelled good.
Yeah, but it serves
lemongrass?
3 purposes. Nah, but it serves 3 purposes. The first one is sight. When you see it, it's like, oh, it looks fancy. It's gonna taste good.
Right.
The second one is smell. So when you're about to sip it,
you smell it
first.
Herb.
So it's like.
And I
it's
love
like, ooh,
natural.
this is gonna enhance the flavor.
I love natural scents. It's
and then the third one is just taste when it's finally in your mouth, and it's like,
yeah, you had a gin and tonic.
Yeah.
Gulagu.
yeah. I even took a fucking personality quiz for which cocktail I should get.
You did?
And it came up gin and tonic, and I was like, I'm gonna order a gin and tonic.
And it was pretty bomb.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
What do you have?
I like a. Definitely
mezcal.
on the like a raspberry and mezcal thingy. Yeah. It was really fresh. It was cool. Had a little raspberry in there, like actual raspberry, and then I had the raspberry at the end. And it just tasted like alcohol, but I mean, whatever.
No, I definitely tasted the alcohol more in yours.
Yeah, mine was a lot more stronger than your gin and tonic. But regardless, wait, what were we talking about?
Senses.
Yeah, senses.
Oh yeah, and then before that it was pain.
Pain. Should I describe one?
Yeah, sure. You could describe biting your cheek.
Biting my cheek, but okay, something like kind of specific to this week. On like multiple fingers, I have paper cuts and peeled hangnails.
Oh my god.
This is so bad. You need to
lotion your hands.
Like when we went to the gym.
Yeah.
I was just like.
Who's we?
Me and him and his brothers.
Thank you.
I was just sitting there. I was like, waiting between reps, and then I was like, "Oh, there's a hangnail. I'm gonna
pick it."
Like every time like you pick it, it's bad.
Right.
Yes.
But every time I think like I can like pull it really fast, and it's not gonna
just pull words.
And it's not gonna tug on the
skin.
skin.
So I did it, and then I was like, fuck. I just watch it start like oozing blood.
You know that feeling when you're trying to pick at the hangnail, but then it pulls more than just like that thin skin. It's a little thicker than that, and it ends up going like a little bit more down. But now it feels like it's burning, stinging.
You wash your hands and it hurts.
And then when you finally rip off that skin, you see like
this
that
is
little.
A painful episode. Yeah, sorry guys.
People hearing this are gonna be like,
they're driving like.
You see that like little piece of flesh that's like wet or whatever on your finger.
Right.
Oh, and you know what happened today to me? One of my best friends, Franny, he's been on the show. Check out that episode. France. I don't give a fuck. Sorry, to the point. He's taking a phlebotomy class, and for pain, and right now he drew my blood. And I never really seen anyone draw my blood.
You've never had your blood drawn?
Maybe when I was a kid.
Dude, what? You're lucky, man.
I try to avoid doing it.
My whole life has just been that.
Probably when I was a kid because I was hospitalized a couple times because of allergy reasons. But what did he do? He got like how do I explain this area?
It's where your arm bends with your elbow.
Yes, but twice.
Right.
So twice on my left arm and once on my right. But the one on my right hurt a little bit more because it's my because it was my dominant arm, and he was explaining that if it's your dominant arm, it'll hurt more when you stab the needle in it. It was just crazy watching the whole process. Sorry if you don't like needles and blood.
I should put I need to put a cringe warning in the front of this episode.
Sorry.
Trigger warning.
No, not trigger warning. What is it gonna trigger?
Trigger my senses.
I mean, it's just gonna make you feel a bit uncomfortable. It's just a little cringy.
Yeah, but I don't mind shots though. It's not
Shots
that,
aren't that bad.
It's not that bad because honestly, it's a pinch.
I can take it here.
It's a pinch.
Yeah, your guns.
Yeah.
You gotta plow
But as soon as it's like,
do you got bullets?
this, I'm like,
Do you got bullets?
You got bullets in
You
there?
got bullets?
Is that gun loaded?
Yeah,
I got one in the chamber.
yeah, but it was crazy just watching my blood being drawn.
That is crazy. Yeah, it is cool to see that for the first time.
And it was a friend that was doing it.
Yeah.
It's cool. But I don't mind that pain. Okay, what are pains
That you
that...
like?
Oh, wait.
Whoa, it's
That's
getting
fine.
kinky.
That's fine.
Well, I guess you can get kinky.
Hurt so good feeling?
Sure.
Nothing. I can't really think of anything. Like physical thing that would be.
I mean, you like fighting.
But I don't like fighting because I like getting hit. I like fighting because it helps me balance and it helps me like focus on something. And it also brings because we talked about this in the last episode, how we and you were both lacking something that like matches the intensity that we felt during like band and just like performing.
Oh yeah.
Other things. So like I took on fighting to kind of like get back into it. I'm also playing soccer again, and that's so fun, dude. I love soccer.
I love soccer for you.
I love soccer so much, dude. That's my team.
Want to shout them out?
Shout them. They're a professional football team.
That's okay.
So, I support Chelsea. They're a borough in southern London. Actually, wait. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm going to bore my friends by talking about soccer, the thing they're not interested in, but I am.
Hey.
Hey, I play Rocket League.
Yeah. Do you like
troll?
Rocket League?
I fucking love Rocket League, sir.
Are you a troll?
Don't troll me right now.
You've seen me play Rocket
I
League.
know.
Is this a brother moment going
I can
on
do
right?
aerials every now and then.
I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about real football.
Damn.
See how you use football?
So what I like about football is that every club, like when you look at American sports,
Ew.
every
Just kidding. sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
when
thinking of the other football, and that's gross to me.
American football.
Whatever.
Yo, the band?
Shut the
American
fuck
football.
up.
Did they make a comeback or no?
Yeah.
They're
Like
a
are
band?
they back?
New album, I think.
Are they a
Ooh,
band?
yeah, they're an emo band.
Emo.
They suck.
Whoa, they're like loved by a lot of people.
Yo. Because I don't know them. I'm just kidding. It's just the American football with the brown tether thingy. I don't like that thing.
Brown tether thing?
Yeah, like the actual American
The pigskin? The good old pigskin?
Yeah, you know why I don't like
hand
it?
bag?
You know why I don't like it? Because
Why?
in high school, multiple times, like, I tried catching we had a football unit,
Right.
okay?
Got hit.
Not only in the face, like the middle of the face, like the pointy end, like in the middle,
Right, the
like
spiral,
my nose
yeah.
bridge, but I got not winded, like knocked out, because it hit my neck, like right here,
Jesus.
or like right under my jaw.
So you just have bad football.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to catch it. Plow! And I'm like, America. like, is this supposed to be America, dude? I fucking hate this. And I'm like a freshman trying to salute to my country. Like, playing fucking football. Oh, it's so frustrating.
God bless.
Sorry, talk about
Soccer?
Yeah.
Real football.
Yeah, real football.
God.
So anyway, like American sports, they have a lot of like teams that are made for the league. So the Giants are only a Major League Baseball team. They don't compete anywhere else. That's not how soccer works. So every club competes in multiple leagues depending on their level. The highest league in England is the Premier League. And
is that for like internationally too?
Every country has their like highest league, but then there is like an international league that you can pay for. And like what you want, essentially your goal as a player is to not only be like super good on your own club, but also to be good enough to be recognized to be put on like your national team. So you know, a couple of national teams that always own, you know, Germany, Brazil, France, England, of course, you know, just these guys always dominating here in football.
These national teams are what compete in the World Cup, right?
International teams, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a perfect picture. FIFA. Perfect. All right, cool. So where'd it go? Hey, you took away my little things. All right, well I guess we'll just
zoom.
Yeah, I guess we'll just zoom and then look at it on the TV because it'll be bigger.
Zoom.
Remember the zoom challenge?
Okay, so I'm showing on a map. I'm showing a map of where all the clubs are right now.
Imagine a map.
Imagine a map. It's specifically England, as you can see. Wales, Scotland. They have their own leagues.
Is that in the north?
Wales is this little part here on the west, and then Scotland's in the north, and then Ireland's right there on the east. So. Anyway, so I'm just really into English football, and Chelsea is my team. There's 5 teams in London, but Chelsea is this one. That's my team. Tristan's team is Manchester United, and Manchester United and Chelsea are like
Man U,
the 2 teams that do Man U, yeah.
What?
Manchester United. Their rival is Manchester City and
Manny.
Liverpool.
Yeah, more of a Wolverhampton Wanderer type of guy.
So I don't know if you know. So how the Premier League works is that the bottom 3 teams get sent down to the league below, and the top teams from the league, like who won the league, and the league below get to go up.
Oh.
Those guys are one of the teams that constantly go up and down.
Okay.
So
is that frustrating?
It's definitely frustrating. Could you imagine seeing one year you see your team dominating these minor teams, but then once you go up to the higher league, you just get wrecked. I mean, like.
It's like middle range.
It's like you're better than those lower teams, but you're not good enough to compete in the high rank. So you know, but there always has to be a team like that. Like you know, in order for the teams that stay constant. Yeah. And Chelsea, Manchester, all stay constant, and I love them. I've been following
Where's Chelsea in this map?
It's right there, London. So they're one of the 5 teams in London. So they're right there on the River Thames. This whole borough right here is called Chelsea. Our rivals are Arsenal. Fuck Arsenal, bro.
Okay.
Out of here. You suck.
We don't like them. Yeah.
I don't like them. You could like whoever you want.
No, I'm gonna stick with your choices.
But yeah. So yeah. And it's actually cool because when I look at a map like this, I'm also like, damn, I want to go back to England. I want to go to England really bad because all these little cities are pretty much connected. Like England, unlike the US, has a highway system that connects to like everywhere. Like you could, I mean, even look at London. You see all the roads coming in from like every angle. Yeah, it's all just leading to London. So
is London like surrounded by rivers?
Well, London has one river. It's this one. River
what are those blue things?
Those are roads. All the major highways leading into London. So yeah, that's tight. I love that. And Chelsea plays today at 4 a.m. my time, but
our time.
Yeah, our time. But and you know they'll be playing there. Little old England.
Chelsea.
I kind of like that name.
The Blues, the fucking Blues, mate. You want to come here to Stamford Bridge? That's our stadium. Stamford Bridge.
Dumb.
Chelsea Clinton.
Chelsea Clinton.
Hillary's daughter.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about her. I forgot about the Clintons.
She's forgettable.
I kind of hope the Clintons just don't exist anymore.
They're forgettable.
You want them to die?
I want them to be forgettable.
They're forgettable in my world.
Well, a lot of them were presidents.
I don't give a fuck. Not my president. They're not mine.
Well.
No.
Okay. I mean, like 2000.
No, I was not an adult.
I don't think I was here.
Yeah,
I was in the Philippines when
Bill.
When William.
Billy?
William.
Are
Came here in 2002.
No, I'm pretty sure Bill Clinton was not a president by the time.
He ended 2000, right?
Yeah. Because George W. took over in 2000, right?
W?
And then he did the whole 9/11 thing. That's why everyone hates him for 9/11.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
We don't have to talk about that. that's a touchy subject, but...
Like politics?
No,
oh
the
my
war
God.
on terror, because it's still going on.
That too. But, dude, like, the past week, every day I get at least 3 phone calls from my city telling me to vote for
Mike Bloomberg?
The one Democrat.
Oh, it's local.
Yeah.
Local. And I'm like...
It's, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
They came to my door.
They're like, hi, is this... And then I'm like, yes, this is speaking. And then, like, oh, so you know about that? I'm like, I will vote for them.
Just tell them straight up, yeah, I'm voting Democrat.
I did.
Well, when they came to my door, I just said, they're like, hey, so we're walking out. I'm gonna bleep his name, but we're walking out for David Isom. And they're like, we're trying to get this, and we're trying to get this done. Sign this, vote for this. And I instantly told them, I'm like, hey man, I already voted. My ballot's already sent in. Like you could try to talk to me, but I literally can't do anything about changing my vote. Like I already sent it in, so like sorry.
But for the most part,
but Super Tuesday's coming.
Super Tuesday's coming, and Bernie's doing pretty well.
Yes, Bernie's doing pretty well.
Yeah, proud of.
He's kind of wrecking the game right now.
Yeah.
Well,
How
Nevada is tomorrow. 76.
6. Oh my God.
Because 4 years he'll be 80, and then he'll run it, and then hopefully he'll run another one if he's feeling good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it scares me. But I
think it's proven now, especially now, because every single debate, every single candidate says the same goddamn thing. It's always
about him.
It's always, you're too old, man. Nobody wants a socialist. You're too old, man. But then it's like he's
how
constantly...
many times do we have to tell you, old man?
But then it's like he keeps winning, but not only that, he's also winning the young vote. Yeah. So it's like, hey, news reporter, stop telling young people that he's old. Nobody gives a fuck, man. We don't care how old they are.
Yeah,
we
he's
care
old,
about
and I don't call him a
values.
boomer because he don't give me that boomer energy.
He's the coolest boomer.
He's a cool boomer.
Yeah, because go Medicare.
Well, I just don't think like I'm not trying to what's it called? Spread my political opinion here, but I think it should say something that every single candidate, that's true, we're not. Every single candidate has something that's like that they're a platform that they're running on now that at some point in their career they were contradictory on.
Yeah.
Except for Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
He's been incredibly consistent throughout his whole year. And that's like impressive for even a normal person to run, like, to be a politician for as many years as he's been. Yeah. It's crazy. Also, that bird speech he gave or whatever. Love that shit. When it's just in the middle of a speech, a tiny little bird just like lands on the stage, and everybody just goes like crazy because apparently that bird's also like a sign for peace as well. And it just like perfectly landed like on his podium, and he was just like, oh, like what's up?
Nice.
So, that was neat.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah. Plus, not only does he have like the largest, youngest group of people voting for him, but also the largest non-white voters. Yeah. Which is pretty.
Which sick. Biden was saying the whole time. I'm gonna cut that out. But Biden was saying the whole time, he was like, "Motherfucker, wait till South Carolina, bro. Wait till the ethnic vote comes in." I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Man.
Still no.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, guys. Since we missed last week, we had a couple things to catch up on. Let's just bang it out.
Sonic. What came out on Valentine's Day?
Who did we? Yeah, that's right. Did we go see Sonic with? Was it just me?
France.
All of us, right?
Except Christopher.
Yeah.
Oh, what did Chris go with us to then? Birds
of Prey for both of you.
All right. So Sonic we saw with 4 members of our 5 normal, but yeah, it's doing good. It's doing pretty good.
I don't hate the movie.
No, it's a great, entertaining movie for the whole family to enjoy.
I think it's exactly what a Sonic movie should be.
Yes.
And I like that they're building up a fucking
universe. Sorry, spoiler. Well, actually, when this comes out, it'll be
spoiler. The next movie will introduce Tails.
Yeah. Well, yes. We'll see, because I don't really know like how to build off this plot.
Right.
Because it's like you convinced the humans who wanted to live a better life in San Francisco to stay in Montana, Green Hills, Montana, and then Tails just kind of appears. It's like, okay, but it's like, what are you gonna do? Grab him and bring him back to the Sonic world? Is like, are you
or
just
like
gonna...
that mush?
Maybe.
Sorry, humans.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Eggman's gonna come back.
from the mushroom world
from the mushroom.
and fatter and
Yeah, wait, in the
bulger.
original thing, he was called Eggman because he looked like an egg, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
But skinny.
In the movie, Sonic called him Eggman.
Because he's in the drone.
Yeah, and his drones look like eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It threw me off when they called him that other name.
Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
Well, that's his OG.
That's his
government.
name.
That's his government
That's
name.
His gov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's doing okay, I think.
Jim Carrey carried the movie.
Yes. Nice.
Do you both agree on that?
Yeah, I like his how he returned to his OG Jim Carrey
Hysterical.
yeah, kind of absurdist type of comedy.
Okay, mind you, the four of us was watching it, right? And there was a pretty good amount of people. It wasn't crowded.
Yeah.
But I think you have to have a specific humor to actually think this movie's pretty funny. And there's a good amount of times where the four of us were laughing or thinking this was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But no one was laughing. And then everyone else would laugh at like
normie jokes?
like
the Sonic jokes.
like the normal given laughable parts.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got caught.
Like the scripted
Yeah.
audience laughs here part, you know.
Yeah. And then we weren't laughing at those, but every time like Jim
We laughed
Carrey,
at when Jim Carrey was like roasting people.
Yeah.
I was like,
or
sir.
like we're talking over people.
Right.
It was so funny. Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Plus, his facial expressions are kind of scary.
If you want a fun movie that's not too
serious
and it's Sonic, man. Just,
Don't take
if you
it
like
seriously.
Sonic,
If you like Sonic, watch Sonic.
watch Sonic.
Yeah.
If you don't like it and you go in there expecting something not Sonic, sorry to tell you, it's pretty Sonic.
Yeah.
I also forgot that Paramount made this. Now that's actually pretty impressive.
Really?
Because Paramount's been on the brink of death for like 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Since
What was
the
the last
2000s,
thing they released?
They released a
They
lot
released
of
a bunch
mid.
of shit, yeah.
They released a lot of mid.
Yeah.
I know, but what was the last thing?
I mean, they
they released like hundreds of
They legit
movies.
like cram like
Yeah, they crank them
the
out.
shit out.
I know they did, but do you remember the
Well,
last
first big one?
Yeah, or
I don't
last Paramount movie you guys watched?
There's probably
There's
yeah.
probably
If you
one-
name like any movie, it's probably Paramount.
Here.
There's a good
we
chance.
can find some answers for her.
Yeah.
Paramount.
Yeah, but Paramount's been on the brink of death for a long time, so that probably is a good W for them.
W.
Yeah.
Bush.
No, stop. No, not him.
Jeb.
Just kidding.
Jeb? I
Shout
love Jeb.
out to Jeb.
I like how he gets memed.
What about
Yeah.
Jeff?
Jeff
Jeff
Bezos?
Foxworthy?
My name's Jeff.
Dude, what about if Jeff Foxworthy was president?
What if Jeff
The-
Fox was my dad?
What if Jeff Foxworthy broke down the door and kissed you on the lips?
Dude,
Well, I bet you
I
like
would
that.
feel smarter than a 5th grader then.
Would you?
Yeah.
Are you smarter than
Oh, look
a
at their highest selling
fifth grader?
movies.
Titanic.
Yeah.
And then
Iron Man 2.
Transformers. Oh, they
Iron
did
Man.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Iron Man 2 made a boatload of money.
Star Trek.
Yeah.
Shrek Forever After.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought I saw Ice Age. Sorry.
World War Z.
Yeah, a lot of mid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda. It's mid.
Yeah,
Dude,
they're-
they
these
did
are all
4
block-
Mission
These are
Impossibles.
just-
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys keep talking.
These are all just blockbusters.
Wait, they did 4
well,
Mission
yeah, that's
Impossibles.
their
Yeah.
that's their highest selling.
They did Mission Impossibles.
They did.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well, you don't like them?
Who's in it again?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I don't like it.
They're cool. I mean, like, you know, it's just like,
Action.
it's just action, secret agent
Do you
shit.
think action can get easily boring though if
Yeah.
it goes the wrong way?
Yeah. A lot of action is like super forgettable.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta have.
No.
Shh. Alexis, stop.
Stop.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of action gets pretty like,
Forgettable.
yeah. Unless.
What are the most memorable action movies you could think of?
Kingsman, Baby Driver,
And
Scott Pilgrim. Those are
Okay.
like the top 3.
okay,
And like
then
2 of those are. Wait. I think all of those are directed by the same guy.
Guy.
Wait, let me see.
put it in a different tab.
Okay.
Cause to me, and maybe I just don't watch enough war movies. Hello? Okay. Alexa, stop.
Alright.
But I think for action movies that feel a little too repetitive, sometimes it could be done wrong with war movies because
Edgar Wright.
maybe I get bored or something. I don't know. It can just go in the wrong direction where it's just boring.
For war movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if they just do the action part a little too long.
Yeah, well, if a war movie is just straight up about war, then it sucks. But, like,
Wait.
if there's, like, drama involved...
I have a question. What's your favorite type of action movie? Because, you know, there's, like, superheroes, and then, you know, there's, like, sci-fi, and then it has some sort of, like, action in it. But would
like
you...
Star Wars.
Yeah, but would you consider that, like, action? Or just label it...
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
I think I might just straight up call it sci-fi movie. I wouldn't call Star Wars an action movie. Yo, that action... And also a lot of Star Wars is like... Well, there's action, there's sci-fi, and it's also political.
Yeah.
So,
but when you think of action movies, what do you think of, though? Like, what type of thing are you saying?
Like Michael Bay, like explosions, Transformers, car chases.
War. Fighting.
Yeah, fight scenes. Like The Matrix. Oh, The Matrix is like one of the best. Yeah, the best.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's good. It's and then there's also like it's super woke.
What Matrix?
It's pretty much simulation theory. Like we're living in a simulation.
Is that on Netflix?
The Matrix with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
I don't think it's on Netflix.
Sorry.
But if you can try to find it.
I'm uncultured.
And there's 3 of them, you don't need to watch all 3, just watch the first one.
Dude, okay, this is random. But there was one night when we were trying to watch like throwback movies on the Disney Plus account.
Yeah.
We were trying to look up Sandlot, but it's not there. But I was just on Disney Plus, and it's there.
It's there now?
It's there now.
Okay, well
It's
maybe
a
I'll
great
watch it.
like summer movie. Though you might not feel that sense of nostalgia.
Yeah.
I think it's still a great movie.
I mean, I watched Benchwarmers pretty like...
Is that the guy, what's his
Napoleon
name?
Dynamite?
Napoleon Dynamite and the Filipino guy?
Oh, yeah. No, it's not David Spade, it's
Adam Sandler's...
Adam Sandler's friend. Yeah.
What's his name?
It'll pop up. But
Schneider?
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah, he's Filipino. Yeah, I like that, and that came out like somewhere in the mid 2000s, but I watched it when I was like 16 or something, and I thought it was funny.
Benchwarmers?
But it is 2000s, and then like Sandlot's in like
90s.
late 90s, early 2000s. So you have to be like a
90s.
kid to watch it.
We can look it up.
All right.
The Sandlot. It's a good
Yeah.
movie. Okay, let's talk about movies a little bit more.
All right.
We were just talking about action movies.
Mm-hmm.
So out of those action movies, what's your favorite type of action movie?
I don't know if I would classify it by types because the 3 ones that I listed out are like, it's not really about the genre of it. It's more about like how the editing and cinematography is. Oh damn, Sandlot's 1993. Yeah, I would not. I don't know. Oh my god, he's back.
Guys, I'm from the future. Rylan from today is dead.
So like how far into the future? Like a week?
If I told you, the timeline would explode.
Fuck!
So what are you guys talking about?
Action movies?
Action movies.
Like what are your favorite action movies?
They're just gonna be superhero movies.
Name 3.
They're just gonna be
Superhero
super.
movies?
They're all just
Okay.
gonna be
Because I know
Yours were a little different.
I will list my top 3 again.
Name it.
I can list my 3 action movies that aren't superhero
Yeah.
movies. Okay.
It's Baby Driver,
Mhm.
Scott Pilgrim, and Kingsman.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What's
Are
yours?
all 3 made by Edgar Wright, or just Baby Driver and Scott
I
Pilgrim?
think Baby Driver's got
Okay.
that. Yeah. you like Edgar Wright?
Be
though?
your,
Yeah,
say
he's
your
fucking
honest
dope.
top 3, even if they're just superheroes.
Avengers Infinity War. Top 3 movies: Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers the first one, all 3 Avengers.
Or all Iron Mans.
The Iron Man trilogy.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So 3, probably Shazam.
Shazam?
Yeah, Shazam
Okay.
is such a good movie, man.
It's a feel-good movie.
It's like I don't think people like it gives off the vibe of kind of like a throwaway feel good like superhero movie, but like once I look deeper into what that movie's trying to say, it's crazy. That movie's good.
Anyone can be a hero.
2 2?
Yes. 2.
That's hard. Maybe the new Mission Impossible movie?
The one with
Henry Cavill? Yeah. Maybe that
where
one.
He
he pumps his arms.
Yes, but when he pumps it, he
gets like muscles, right?
Pump it.
Okay, so no,
there's something about the editing.
It's a shirt. It's a shirt. Because he'll do this, and then all of a sudden, like, it's...
No, there was also something about facial hair. Like, he was, before he pumped his arms, I think he had a beard, and then, like, when he did, like, it was off.
Shorter?
Yeah, there was some editing thing, like a continuity mistake.
Okay,
wow,
third.
I did not know that.
Third.
I thought that was my third. Am I naming 4?
No, you named 2.
Well, I'm going 3 to 1. I don't want to name my first one. My first one is Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that movie fucking rocks, man.
Okay.
And I think that's like unanimously agreed upon. That like superhero fandoms tend to argue a lot for some reason, but I think I can't name a single person who doesn't like The Dark Knight and doesn't think that it's one of the best superhero movies, because the message in that movie, how they explain it, the ending, god, the acting is pretty good, but it's also like was kind of like just like on the acting front, it was more just like about Heath Ledger's performance, because let's be real, guys, acting as Batman is not that hard.
I want to act as Batman.
And that's it. But okay. I actually think the harder part in acting about Batman is the Bruce Wayne part than the actual Batman part, because the Batman part's just like, where they at?
Where they at though?
Yeah.
Where they at though?
Yeah. So yeah.
Question, because it seemed like you have a common theme about like action movies with the superhero aspect theme. Would you say superheroes are your favorite type of action movies?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think
Are they cinema?
Well, yes.
Hey.
Yes. Not Martin Scorsese. Not Martin Scorsese, bro. I think what people don't realize is that they're seeing all these awesome stories unfolding on screen and stuff, but it's like there's like a pinch of salt there, because there's not a lot of superhero movies that are based off an original script. A lot of them all of them are just comic book storylines that happen in the comics.
Original screenplay?
Yeah, and then they make it live action.
Was that Will Smith one? Where he's drunk.
What?
Hancock. Have you seen it?
That's right, I have seen that. That movie's funny though.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
Oh no! Fucking Chronicle, dude.
Chronicle's good.
Was that based off a comic or no?
No, that's for originally from.
That shit was
from
fucking
him.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. That Chronicle was like.
He was a school shooter though.
Who? Shit.
Oh, the kid?
Yeah.
Well.
He pulled out the guy's tooth and then like shot it back, right?
Yeah. That was crazy. That whole movie's crazy. Especially the part where they like take apart the spider and then like reform him again. Yeah. I was like, whoa.
Speaking of action and superhero, you two watch Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
Speak about that.
Good.
I like the actress, main actress.
Yeah, Margot Robbie.
I like her.
Yeah, she's a cutie. Margot Robbie. Yeah, it's good. What is this?
Hot.
No, wait, talk about the movie.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Yeah, we'll fit that in this episode. That'll be the last thing we talk about, I think. Yeah, that'll be the last thing we talk about.
Oh, we did good. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Birds of Prey.
I listened to the soundtrack. I haven't watched the movie.
I actually watched it a second time.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't... Because, like, when I first watched it, I kind of just, I watched it. I was having fun. I was with my friends and my family, so we were just chilling. But then, like, the second time I watched it, I realized that, like, some of the complaints when I was, like, originally walking out, I don't really have too much anymore. And the main thing is how the story's told. Sorry, look, it's minor spoiler, but it's told very fractured. Like, one thing will happen. So, the whole story is 3 days. The whole thing is 3 days. Mm-hmm. But it'll, like, tell, like, Harley Quinn's part about one day, then it'll go back and tell Black Canary's part, and it'll go back and tell Huntress's part.
Different perspectives.
Yeah, and sometimes it'll be like Harley Quinn's in the 3rd day, but then they'll have a flashback to the 1st day.
Yeah.
So, for a lot of people, it's kind of hard to keep up with, but...
it's not that hard when...
I especially, because I think the movie holds your hand really well. I think it's, like, they do a lot of, They'll have a moment where Harley Quinn is in like the same club as Black Canaries or something, and you'll see Black Canary in the background doing her scene. Like they're
it's
like
just happening.
It's just happening in the background. So then you're like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then you see Black Canary's part, and then you're like, oh, okay. So in context, I get it. But I could see like how first time through it kind of frustrated some people watching it, but it was fine.
Yeah, it was a nice little entertaining movie.
Yeah.
Still trying to piece it together.
Girl power, bro.
Girl power, though.
That last fight scene, or the fight scene with all of the girls.
It was cool.
And the guy.
No.
Like versus the guy, or?
No, versus like all. Remember when they're in the carnival?
Right.
And then they're like in that ride specifically. And they're like fighting back and forth.
Yeah.
And like Huntress and Black Canary are constantly like comboing and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. First of all, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, we talk about on this podcast all the time how much we like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
So seeing Ramona Flowers combined with the girl who played Black Canary, who's really good. She's like, I think, because when we watched out the movie, I asked everyone like, who's your favorite girl, huh? And mine was Black Canary because I like her story the most. You like the...
I think I just like Margot Robbie.
No. You told me you liked the Cop Girl.
The who?
Cop Girl. What's her name?
Who?
Renee Montoya.
I said that as a meme.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean...
I think I just like straight up like...
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, I'm a Harley main.
Harley main.
God. So when will you ever drop that?
Sorry.
Are you gonna carry that forever?
Huh?
Are you gonna carry that Injustice 2 main forever with you?
Yeah, guys, send
fun.
if we ever monetize, we'll use that money to pay for Angelo's PlayStation online account, and so we could play some of you guys on Injustice 2.
Yeah, I can wreck some people.
Who still plays?
No one.
No one.
It's not in like competitive things anymore.
It's not. No.
Yeah.
I mean, but those games get cycled out unless they're like a mainstay. Those games get cycled out fast.
That was interesting. But you thought Margot Robbie's hot?
Hot?
Yeah, she's kind of hot.
I mean, yeah, but
she's versatile.
She's not like in the movie. She doesn't really necessarily, because like in Suicide Squad they had the whole shot where she was getting dressed and they like did like the up pay on her or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, she's not really sexualized in
at all.
Yeah.
That's
well,
great.
also because the movie's directed by a woman.
Yeah.
So so it's kind of like there's not that aspect at all.
Yeah.
And
also, she's kind of kooky.
She's insane. Yeah, she's absolutely insane. Yeah. Her first move is to drive an oil truck into a chemical warehouse and it'll like explode.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that was Birds of Prey. Hey, Mario, what's this tab about?
Define attractive.
Yeah. No, we weren't even talking about a child. Oh wait, were we?
She said she put define hot first, and then she changed it.
Oh.
Well, because hot just gave me scientific definitions, and I was like, I meant like societal, like, ooh yeah, they're hot.
Oh, you mean like temperature?
Okay, but let's begin with how would you define hot?
We want to ask you.
Is this what we were doing? Like, I thought like you were like gonna bring it up and show me something about the definition.
No. Because we were having a conversation about like
hotness.
She asked me like I'm not like if we weren't in a relationship or something, like what would you describe as hot?
Yeah.
Like what are some attributes of hotness
to you? And like we'll hear Gab's after yours. I'm just curious.
Yeah. Listen, man, I'm pan, bro. Like
what's
no, it could even be like a personality or something, and
right.
they in your
both personality and looks.
Because it could like click in your head. Because to me, it's like similar, where physical can only do so much. But if we vibe with that same humor, I'm like, oh yeah, that's hot.
Okay, so
like
I do have an answer.
With that perspective, yes.
I had this phone call before you guys came over. It was with like a friend from high school, but this question actually did come up, like a separate form of it, but it was this person is also like bisexual, but they were asking me because like they have no bisexual friends, but like I'm pan, so it's like the closest you can kind of get to it. So they were asking me, they're like, what like for you, because like they were having weird feelings, like explaining how they feel towards like the certain gender they're going after, and the answer I gave was that for me personally, because I identify as a guy, you know, like I am a guy. He, him. If I'm going after a guy, I really am very picky. I'm particular. Like I know exactly what I want because I am a guy. So I know like what the standards are. Yeah. But when you're going for someone that's like a different gender. Like, you know, if I'm going for a girl, and then I think a lot of the times we choose the aspects that are, I wouldn't necessarily say the opposite of us, but definitely different enough to where, because like everything about them is instantly different. Like, because they are a different gender, I don't know like how life is for them. It's just different. So if it's a guy, I know...
You know it.
I know a lot about being a guy, so I'm very picky. But when it's a girl, I think it's like... A lot of qualities I would find in a girl, open. I don't find in myself. So, like, if I were to say, for example, there's kind of a meme in this group about big titty goth chicks.
Yes.
I would date a goth girl, but I'm not necessarily goth. I would not date a goth guy.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
So, sorry if that's confusing as fuck, but
I get it.
That's kind of what my mentality is on the thing. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like a by choice thing. Like, I'm not like consciously being like, oh, this guy, this. It's honestly like a subconscious thing, but if I think about it, that's really what my mind is doing.
So do you think like it's do you think it's kind of just like, you know, in your mind there's like certain, I don't know,
aspects of the person?
Certain like
qualities
when you just see someone or talk to someone or interact, that like you think like, oh, that differentiates between, oh, that's hot, or oh, that's cute, or oh, that's right.
So like, what? This is the question.
So like, what warrants the reaction of, oh, that's fucking hot, dude, or oh, she's cute.
Okay. I call a lot of things cute, so I don't really have like a.
But what makes something hot? Like, to bring it to that level.
If it's spicy. Man, this is gonna sound like such a cop-out answer. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, again, I can't fully answer your question.
That's okay.
The most I could say is that if I ever legitimately use the term like that's hot or something, I'm either going by like the societal norm of like what defines hot, you know, just like girl in bikini, woo, you know, like hot. Or I'm saying it as a meme, like, oh, dude, that's so fucking hot.
I feel like for the most part, as our group, we use hot as that bro-y type of meme perspective.
So we call the boys hot.
Yeah.
Dude, when Chris walks out of his house, I'm like,
hot boys.
That's hot. Like, woo! But when I asked Gab, it was more so of a mentality.
We kind of broke it down into like, the science. Because, like, what's it called? I thought of it as, we compared it to shy. Because shy, you can be...
Cute.
Intentionally. Oh yeah, cute. Like you can be shy and cute, and you can be confident and cute.
Yeah.
But I think hot is kind of just. It's kind of confined by just confidence.
I think when you ooze being hot, you have to have confidence.
You exude confidence.
You can't. I feel like there's something with being hot and confident than being shy.
Maybe I agree personality-wise. But I think for still a normal basis of people, the term hot is like
looks.
Is it just looks?
Like thick girl. Like that's, you know, that's what's hot to some people, and that's, you know, whatever. If it's personal preference. But like mentality-wise, I think yes, a lot of the time hot goes with confidence.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's just. If we're really being like super specific, the term hot definitely refers to
physical,
sexual, like you're like, I'm sexually attracted to this.
Right
Like, when you call something cute, I call Jackie cute.
Yeah.
But like, you know, when you call something hot, you're like,
right, you can't. You can't call animals. You can't call animals hot.
You can't unless you're weird.
I'm trying to call you
you're
out.
So hot right now, bro. You gotta chill.
Bro, you gotta chill. You're kind of flexing on me.
Get off my bed.
All the bitches in the street are.
Get off my bed.
Bro, dude, my girlfriend's about to be here. You can't be here, bro. You need to leave.
Can't be licking your
jaw. She's gonna be all over you, and she's not gonna pay attention to me.
Yeah, stop licking me, Jiggy.
Bro. Getting hot and bothered.
So yes.
Ew.
Okay, that was a pretty good conversation.
Yeah.
Is that it?
We're just curious. Because, you know, Valentine's Day and people with, like, attractiveness and la-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And I'm just, like...
It's kind of like a...
I was just curious, like, what What about this hot?
What makes a hot boy summer?
Why is my thing hard?
Hey, chill.
Maybe because she's hot.
Oh, that must be. I didn't notice that she was hot. I subconsciously knew she was hot.
Yeah, like I closed my eyes and thought of my pro, and then I was like, wait, I'm hard, and then I opened my eyes.
Yeah.
And it's a girl. Oh, I'm getting weird. Oh.
Feeling hot,
sorry.
hot.
It's gonna hold the sign. I'm gonna make it one mark for today every time.
Hey, make the outro music feeling hot, hot, hot.
This is the second time you've requested custom.
Girl Summer.
Hot Girl Summer? Is that a song?
Yeah, but it's copyrighted. I have to use the MIDI version, which is someone
just
playing it on the
phrase.
synth. Well, I think Hot Girl Summer's from Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Who's she again?
Rapper?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Whoa, she's pretty big right now.
To my life.
Yeah, she's like female DaBaby.
She's female version of DaBaby?
In terms of relevance, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, DaBaby, I don't, okay.
DaBaby.
DaBaby's a baby, so and Megan is a stallion. Jesus.
I mean, he does have a music video where he's in a diaper.
Cool.
All right, folks. Well, I think that's all the time we have for this episode.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, Mario's back. Good to be back, I suppose, right?
Yeah, this was good.
How you feel?
It was a good episode.
All right,
Next episode.
Yeah, we'll see.
Episode 20.
Listen.
Last episode of the season. That means that also it'll be the last episode in this format. Because the next episode, or the next recording, not the next episode, the next recording session, we will all have our own microphones and everything. So
Nice.
Oh my god.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
What's up, y'all? Angelo here. Thank you so much for tuning in for this episode of the Jackie's House podcast. If you're fucking with our content, subscribe to our YouTube or follow us on SoundCloud. If you want to get to know us better, hit up our social medias in the description box below.